I see you. Me looking into the future. What do I see? I see you hitting all your goals for 2021, eh? All right, I'm done. You guys, I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. But no, seriously. It's that time of the year. We're in December. We're winding down on December. We're not quite at Christmas yet, but we're getting close enough to where when you order something off Amazon or you order something online, you're not exactly sure if it's going to make it on time. We're at that point, you guys. So if you haven't got your Christmas shopping done, slap. There's a couple things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. First of all, I wanted to say thank you guys so much. There are over 350 of you guys that have subscribed to my channel. What? That's crazy. I just want to thank you guys so much for that. When I seen the 350, I was like blown away. I was like, wow, 350? And then I looked today and I'm at 359. So we're getting close to that 400, which gets me close to that 500, which gets me halfway to my goal, which is 1,000. So a little bit at a time, because that is my goal with this channel. By the end of next year, by the end of 2021, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. Which leads me to what I really want to talk about in this video is setting goals. I'm sure you guys hear it all the time, like, what's your goals? Do you have a 5-year plan? Do you have a 10-year plan? Do you have a 1-week plan? Sometimes it's really hard for people to envision the future. It's hard for people to set goals. I know it's hard for me at times to kind of like think about the future and plan. And what's even harder is sticking to those goals at times throughout my life and throughout the days and weeks. But goals are extremely important to have, and it's extremely important to have your goals visible so you can look at them on a daily basis. When you start a business or when you do anything in life, I'll talk about with a business. I know with me, when I first started, I was like gung-ho, so serious, so excited. I had this energy that kind of just like came from within. And even when I was tired, I would still stay up late. I'd wake up early because I was building this business, right? I didn't care. I really didn't care what else was going on. I was so fixated on building this. And in the beginning, I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have a goal. I just knew there was like certain things that I needed to do. And as time went on, I decided, okay, I want my goal to be, I want to hit 25 customers. Boom, hit that. Want to hit 50 customers. Boom, hit that. 100, and so on and so forth. And my next goal is 150 and then 200. Eventually, I think I want to get this business to 500 weekly customers. But when you put those goals on paper and you're able to put it up on your refrigerator or on your dresser or wherever you may have it, but you need to put it up somewhere where you can visually see it every single day, multiple times a day, it's going to help you get through the tough times. Because when you are excited, when you are feeling good about yourself, when it feels like all the stars are aligned, the birds are chirping, it's beautiful outside, you don't have any ill feelings towards anyone, you're just walking out sunshine, yeah. I sing like crap. But that's not when that goal sheet's gonna come into play. That goal sheet's gonna come into play when you get a phone call that somebody in your family that you care deeply about is terminally ill, or somebody passed away, or something happened to your parents, or your car breaks down, or you post in a buy-sell trade group and somebody beats you up over a post about your poop scooping or whatever your business is, and somebody is just like nasty online to you. Or you and your significant other get into a fight and you don't feel like you want to get out of bed. And when you look outside, it's not rainbows and butterflies and birds chirping. It's gloomy. It's dark. You have this like ill feeling in the pit of your stomach. And you're just like, I don't want to do anything today. You're unmotivated. You feel lethargic. You've maybe been eating like crap because you're trying to fill the void, or you drank a little bit too much, so then you really feel like crap. And you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to leave the house. You don't want to call that customer back. Your goal sheet is what's going to really help you keep that focus when all of a sudden you can't focus. But the goal sheet's not going to do you any good if you aren't intentional and you don't create the habits to make sure that you look at it, to make sure that you make it a part of your day, to where you go over your day or your week and see, okay, what was I able to complete this week? What was I able to do? What did I not do? What's some stuff that maybe I need to eliminate out of my life in order to really keep the focus? Where you're directing your time. Are you directing your time at things or situations that are going to move you forward? Or are you putting forth a lot of effort to something that's not benefiting you? I had to look at my phone. I set up this feature on my cell phone where it shows me how much time I'm spending on social media, how much time I'm spending on like things that are productive. And there's like another option on there, and it blew my mind and how much time I was spending on Facebook just scrolling. Now TikTok, because TikTok's really bad, just scrolling. It was crazy the amount of time that I was wasting when I could have been dedicating that time towards something else. I could have been making more YouTube videos. I could have been making posts for Facebook or going out and trying to figure out different ways to market my business to get more customers. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm reflecting on that, and now I'm looking like, all right, I can't do that anymore because that's not benefiting me. And if I really want to get to that 150, 200 customers, and hopefully that 500 customer goal per week, scrolling on Facebook, looking at memes and looking at Facebook drama isn't going to get me there. Or dwelling on people that don't impact my life positively. Have you ever had somebody just in your life, or somebody that's downright just nasty, that maybe talks poorly about you or does things that just bothers you so much to where you're just like, oh my gosh, that person is just so irritating? But you know what? If you let them live inside your head rent free, you're the one that's losing. This is prime real estate, you guys. Prime real estate. Don't let anybody or anything that isn't benefiting you stay stuck up in your head too long. Because remember this, one that controls your emotions controls you. Let me say it again. One that controls your emotions controls you. So if you are focusing your energy on a negative person or a negative situation for too long, and you're not achieving the goals, the hopes, and the dreams that you want to achieve, the only person that's being affected by that is you. And then it's just going to continue the cycle of being angry and being hurt, and hurt people hurt people. 2.5 years ago, I was at a job that I wasn't too happy with. I had not gotten into a program that I had worked so hard for. I wanted to become a physical therapist. And then I realized I needed to get a doctorate. And I was like, okay, I'll become a physical therapist assistant first, because it sounds like a really good idea, because that's what people were telling me that I needed to do. You got to do something in the medical field. You have to. You can't leave this place. What are you going to do for health benefits? And I was so scared. But finally one day I was like, you know what? I'm done. I got to figure something else out for myself. So I decided to start my poop scooping business. And I remember telling people about this, and I was so excited. Some people were very, very positive and encouraging. Like my husband was so gassed up that I was starting this business. He was literally my number one supporter. And then I was working at the hospital. Not that anybody said anything right to my face, but I had some people that were talking about behind my back and basically saying that I've lost my mind. What is she doing? And just not positive stuff. And I was told about those things. That affected me. I'm not gonna lie, it affected me a little bit. I didn't let that stop me. When I would post on Facebook and other Facebook users would attack my post, they would talk about customers, people would talk poorly about me, about what I'm doing. That also affected me. But I kept going. I got 1 customer, then I got 10, and then I got 20, and then I got 50, then I got 100, and I got 120. I was like, yes, yes, I am going. I am doing this. And then you know what I decided? I decided I was going to pick up my phone and I was going to make a YouTube video and I was going to post one. Posted the video. Nobody watched it. I posted another video. Nobody watched it. Then I just kept posting. Then people started to find my videos. Then they started to comment. Then I started writing back to people and I started having conversations. I went on a podcast and I told people about my story. People found that podcast and it inspired them. And then they decided they wanted to write me messages and let me know that my story inspired them to start their own poop scooping business. My videos that I am making are helping people gain customers, get their goals, hit their dreams. If I wouldn't have started this channel, if I wouldn't have went on that podcast, if I wouldn't have told my story, a handful of people wouldn't have their own businesses. And I'm not saying that I'm anything great or magical or this or that. All I'm saying is if I would have let the naysayers, the way that I felt about myself, my insecurities about my business, my insecurities about the way that I talk, because I know I don't enunciate the words like I should, and I really am not a wordsmith. If I would have let that stop me from making my videos, you that are watching and you that comment and those of you that I've actually helped with the business that I've talked to via text message, phone, email, Instagram, I wouldn't have been able to help you guys. And this is something so powerful that I heard last month when I went to this convention. Who wins when you succeed? Who wins when you succeed? And as I'm achieving those goals, I'm able to help you guys. So I'm succeeding with my stuff, which is in turn helping you. And then hopefully, when you're able to learn stuff and you're doing your thing, you can do the same. Now with this channel, I didn't have, I wouldn't say that I had a ton of expectations. I knew that I wanted to produce content for you guys about poop scooping, so that's a check mark off the list. But one goal that I did have for this channel is I wanted to make sure that from the first video that I posted when I left the hospital when I was driving home, if you guys haven't watched that video, it's super cringy. I say 14 years, probably over 20 times. But if you haven't watched it, you can go back and check it out. I started this channel when I was driving home from my last day at working at my hospital job that I was employed at for 14 years. And my goal was to record 100 videos and upload them before that 1 year mark was up. And I was able to do that. So that was a goal that I was able to accomplish. And I was very, very proud of that. So to wrap this video up, you guys, I want you to write down some goals. If you want to put them down in the comments, I would love to see what your goals are going to be for 2021. And if you have goals that you achieved and you want to talk about those, drop those in the comments as well, because I'd love to hear about your goals. All right, you guys, another one in the books. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, well, you know, there's a button for that as well. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, come on now. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. And until next time,